Hello. So here with me today is the Tiger 900 Rally Pro. I just actually come out for something and thought let me take a test ride of this. So the man's the sorry guard. So sorry. I mean, it looks so bad, but it needs to be there as a part of regulations. So all right, the white and green look beautiful. And I mean, let's see how different is it from the existing 800. Let me just go for a quick spin. But yeah, this is with the test ride, guys, so I'll have to go in the route that they're going, and later maybe I take it out somewhere, but for now let me just go with them. What we have here is the all new 900, which feels physically smaller. Okay, I like the brake. Okay, the adjustment is different. Okay, I like a much sharper brake, but let me do it later. Oh, it sounds exactly like a V twin even at idle. The seat is much narrower. Somebody new here who is riding the street triple for the first time. Okay, what do I like? The seat being narrow, right? You can actually flat foot much easier, and the controls with everything being on one side and just the start on the left, I mean on the right, makes it much easier. And the display layout is actually really nice. Okay, contrast styles, 4 different styles. Let's choose something. Okay, a little too complex. Okay, and then move to digital RPM. This is not something I'm a fan of. Music volume not connected. Music not, no GoPro connected. I have my GoPro but not paired to this. I should have done that to see how it actually works. 1, 2, let's take off. The low end grunt is brilliant, but it does not feel like it's a Tiger. Nope, it doesn't have the charm that the old triple has. But otherwise, again, let's respect this for being a different bike. I can already feel that the in-gear acceleration, right, is a lot more nicer, and the throttle response is much better. So I've been told by the service center guy that first service in Agila, so go slow. Okay, 70, dude, I wasn't fast, but anyways, he has his own fears, that's fine. So I mean, even on idle, right, you can actually feel a little bit of vibes on the handlebar, but maybe it's gonna settle and gonna be better after the first service. But I mean, I don't find that logic to be right, but he says, and I gotta convey it. So the front end, right, feels a lot more nimbler compared to the 800. I'm primarily keen on the low speed handling. I'd want to see. This is brilliant on the third. Well, I'm in the city, so what can I do? There's nothing as off-road here, but suspension is nice, quite plush. ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಶೋರೂಮಿಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ರೌಂಡ್ ಹೊಡೆದು.
ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನಂಗೆ ಬೈತಾರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್.
No, even coming back also, I'll rather not go directly, I'll wait for you. So somebody who is new is riding, so can't push him into it, so to be honest, I think the heat is still the same as before. I don't think the dual fans is doing any good, because the heat is still blown from before. I mean, blown just as before. There's no difference. The track is nice, but it sounds more like Ninja 650. Yes, a proper parallel twin. I don't even, I mean, it's got the pull or a grunt of a V-twin, yes, and even the on idle, right, the vibes that you feel is exactly like a V-twin, but the audio track is like a parallel twin for me. This sounds pretty much like the Ninja 650, but that's secondary, that's okay, can live with it. Oh yeah, since I was riding the Africa twin, and compared to that and this, the Africa twin, I wouldn't say this one, because the fun factor that it has got and a lot more torque, I wouldn't bring this into the picture for the money factor. I mean, I like this, no doubt. See, because the low speed, right, by now my Tiger would have gone all haywire in the front, and Tiger was one where you would like to redline the bike in the first gear because it is so damn smooth. It clocks about 95, 97 in the first gear, whereas this you can actually feel the vibes creep in. It's not terrible vibes, but you know it's there. That's all. But what I love about this, brakes, brilliant. From no brakes on the Tiger to the 4-pot calipers, just brilliant. The typical Triumph gear shifts, super smooth, slick. The handlebar seems a lot wider than mine, or could be because it doesn't have any accessories, nothing fitted onto it, because I have a whole dozen of them and my handlebar looks cramped. It's quite nimble. I mean, I don't want to be cutting across cars, but in general you can feel it being pretty nimble. Yeah, see, fourth, neat. Definitely the torque feel on this is a lot more compared to the 800, and you can know it very easily. I mean, given on a straight line in gear acceleration, this is going to eat the 800 for sure. Although for me, I don't think it is like worlds different from an 800 to 900, although it's a ground up new, but it still feels very much Tiger sort. Not the engine part though, but definitely a refreshing change. And most of the flaws that I had, right, not flaws, I had issues with on the 800 seems to have been sorted out on this. Low fuel, don't stop darling, don't stop. I like this, a big pop-up low fuel warning. This is good, letting the user know. So the TFT is actually quite visible, and I'm wearing these polarized glasses, but even with that, no real issues. I haven't changed any brightness, contrast, nothing at all. My dear Porsche, go, you can be flying. Now you do. The rear brake is also very impressive. I don't have this feel or bite on mine. Suspension is quite plush. Yep. So even on standstill, right, there's easily, I don't know how much mm sag though. There is quite a decent amount of sag. The adjustable suspension standard. So these are 45 mm Showas, and the rear is also an adjustable Showa. This I don't know. I actually didn't adjust or didn't see the need to do it right now, because in a city ride, what exactly am I going to feel as a wind blast? So most otherwise it pretty much is the typical Triumph build quality, which is quite excellent. And yes, the vibes, right, whoever has been talking about is not something that's going to bother you in any way. It's quite decent, easily you can live with, and while you're doing off-road, this is not something that you will even worry about, because your concentration is somewhere else. So should I take a test ride of the GT then, or just stick with the rally? Let me think about it. Alright guys, that's about it. Let me actually get a better test ride somewhere out on the road. This is just a quick summary of the first feel, how it is. People have been complaining that the tail light looks a little odd, but again, when you're riding, I don't get to see the tail light, so I really don't care much about it. So the tire sizes pretty much are the same, though, although the wheel travel has increased because of the race suspension by about 20 mm. The bash plate pretty much same as the 800, but it's much taller now with the angle having changed. So there was one inside the showroom with this not being attached, or one of the fairings. So that is when you stand and see, you can actually make out the rake angle change between the 800 and 900. It looks like a drastic difference. And the seat quite comfortable, just like the old one. Quick shifter, didn't get a chance to use it. And handling, there's something I really like. And do they give a foldable gear lever, a standard, which is a definite welcome, because it wasn't there on the old bike. Grab rails, big wide top box mounting rack, the exhaust, which most of the people will definitely change, by stock high arrow. So the tires on these are the Battle Axe Adventure AX41. Is this the AX41 or no? This is just the Battle Axe Adventure. Fans, all those split radiators, right? I wasn't quite impressed with it, because it still throws out the heat onto your legs. I didn't get to stand on it. Where will I in the traffic? I will look like an idiot if I have to. Headlights, I don't know, couldn't use. Alright, thanks, bye bye.